Morning students, this is our second experiment, building with load bearing wall structures. So before drawing our diagram, we have to set the limits of our diagram. So just type limit in our comment section. Here I am setting our upper and lower limits of our diagrams. So first we have to fix the upper limit of our diagram. Just give a simple enter and zoom command. We are using zoom command. So give zoom command with all option to change the drawing screen to desirable size. Next one is unit command. So just type units in our comment section. So we are going to change the units of our diagram. We are using decimal with precision 0.0 or 0 for our diagram. So here I am changing our units and limits for our diagram. So next command is dimension. So next I am going to change the dimension style. So here we can change dimension style and size of our diagram. So I am going to change the size of the dimension and dimension style by using this dimension style command. So here I am using the standard types for our given diagram. So just to fix decimal and the precision 0. And set the unit, dimension and limits for our diagram. Okay. So next I am going to write the title of our diagram, that is reading room with RCC flat roof. This is nothing but our load bearing wall structures. So just using the dimension style, I am going to give the title of our diagram. A reading room with RCC flat roof. Like in a Microsoft Word, in our AutoCAD, we can change the dimension style and a dimension size. Okay, here we are fixing our title of our diagram. Next, we are going to draw our room by using the basic commands lion. So just to type lion in the comment section. L. So the command for the line is L. So we are going to draw a room by using the simple command lion. So the length is 9000 mm and the breadth is 5000 mm. So here I am going to draw a line for the given dimensions. So I am going to change the dimension style. So by using the line command, I am going to draw the rectangle. So length is 9000 and the breadth is 5000 mm. So by using the same line command, I am going to complete our rectangle room diagram. Okay, so we are completing our rectangle room diagram by using the line command. So next we are going to mention specifications of our diagram. So specification means the standard size of our given diagram. So specifications. So here we are going to draw a plan of our diagram. So I am going to type superstructure by using the dimension style. I am going to specify the specifications of our given diagram. So for superstructure, all wall be in brickwork, in cement mortar, the ratio is 1:5. So we are going to construct our building with the ratio of 1:5 cement mortar. Using first class bricks. So I am typing first level brick with 300 mm wall thickness. So here we are going to draw a load bearing wall structures. The wall thickness is 230 mm. Okay. So first we are going to draw a diagram of 200 mm. Then by using the offset command, we have to change the dimension to 230 mm. So next I am using offset command. So it creates a new object at a specified distance from an existing object or through a specified point. So the selected object such as circles, polygons or lines which are closed one might be get scaled up or down uniformly. So here I am using offset command to complete our rectangle. So the offset distance is 30 mm. The overall thickness of the wall is 230 mm. So by using the fillet command, I am going to complete this rectangle. So select the first object. I am going to select one line, and for second object I am going to click the opposite line. So by using this offset and fillet command, I am completing the rectangle. So I am using the same dimension style to add or delete some specifications for our given diagram. So now we are going to fix a wall and door of our given diagram. So to draw a wall and a door, I am using the same command, that is the line command. So this is our window. So we are using line command for windows, doors and the walls. Next, I am going to use copy diagram. So it is enough to draw a single window or door for our diagram. By using copy or move or mirror commands, we can fix the other windows and doors in the specified diagrams. So sometimes rotate command also used in our given diagram. So rotate command is used to rotate our object to any direction. Okay, so here I am going to use copy, CO, just type a CO in our comment section. So by using the copy command, we can copy our window to our any directions. Next, I am using mirror command to fix the same window to the opposite direction. So I am using copy command to copy the window to the opposite direction. Next, I am using mirror command to fix the window and the door in breadthwise, that is in y direction. So I am going to copy the same window and I am going to rotate this window to fix in y direction. So here I am rotating our existing window and I am going to copy the same window to the y direction. So just to copy the dimension to the new window. So just to delete the source object, and next we are going to use the mirror option. As we already discussed, you can just draw one half of the model and we can produce the other half by mirroring what you have done. So this is just similar to our copy command. Next, we are going to fix the door for our reading room. The dimension of 1500 cross 1200. So by using the same way for windows and walls, we are going to draw a door for our given reading room. So here I am going to draw a door by using the same command lion, that is L. And by using the copy, I am going to drag the lion and I am going to use offset command. So the dimension is 1500. So next I am going to trim the inside wall thickness. So this is our door. Okay, so here we are completing our plan of the diagram. So next we are going to draw section and elevation of our given diagram. Okay, so by using the same basic commands, we are completing this plan of our load bearing wall structures. So next we are going to mention the sunshade in our given reading room. So the dimension of the sunshade is 600 mm. So I am going to edit the dimension style for the entire diagram. Just add or delete some points in our same dimension style. It will save your time. So sixth specification is sunshade with 600 mm. To draw a sunshade in our diagram, again I am going to use the same command, that is offset. So we are going to offset the wall line with the thickness of 600 mm. So by using the commands offset and fillet, we are going to complete the sunshade line in our diagram. Next command is fillet. So select first object and second object and just to give the enter, we are going to complete the line for the sunshade. Okay. So this is the overall size of our building, that is 9000 cross 500 mm reading room. So by using this diagram, we are going to draw a section of this reading room. So from this section, we can easily draw the elevation of our given diagram. So I am going to give the heading inside our room, that is reading room. We all know the dimensions, 9000 cross 500 mm. So sometimes we are using a zoom all command. Okay, so just to give the command zoom, that is a Z, and give a simple enter, and A and give the simple enter. So given zoom command with the all option to change the drawing screen to desirable size. So here we are getting our new dimension style, that is reading room 9000 cross 500 mm. Okay. So we are completing our plan of our diagram. So next we are going to draw a section cutting line in this diagram. So we are going to draw a section cutting line in any section. So by using the same line command, we are going to draw a section cutting line. Okay, so here I am going to take a section for this diagram. So our section consists one window, one door and walls. So by using the mirror command, I am going to draw a simple arrow, and by copying the same arrow, we can fix this arrow in the opposite direction, and by using the command trim, we can trim the excess line from both the sides. So I am going to name this line as section cutting line. So I am going to extend the lines of the walls to draw a elevation of our given diagram. So before drawing elevation and section, we have to know the specifications of our building. So here our specification, basement specification is 300 mm, just above the ground level, and roof height is 3000 mm. Height of the parapet wall is 450 mm. These are all the given data in our question. Or you can take the standard size and specifications of our diagram. Okay, so in the existing dimensions child line, I am going to add some specifications for our section and elevation. So basement depth is 300 mm, just above the ground level. So this is our ground level. Okay, so by using the same dimension, I am going to edit for our parapet wall and roof and other structures. Okay, next I am going to use offset command. We already know how to use the offset command. I am going to offset the baseline, that is a ground level, for 300 mm because the thickness of the basement is 300 mm. Next I am going to use the trim command to trim or cut the excess line from both the sides. Okay, so we are going to trim or cut the excess line in the ground level. So the lintel beam height in our given diagram is 2100 mm and the thickness of the lintel beam is 150 mm. So before going to project a line, we have to know the dimensions of our given diagram. So as we already discussed, our roof height is 3000 mm. So I am going to offset the baseline to 3000 mm. So offset, select object, the distance is 3000 mm. Okay, so just to give a simple enter. And the roof thickness is 100 mm. So like I am going to use the same offset command to draw a roof thickness. So here I am going to add the specification, that is a roof thickness is 100 mm. So we have to specify all the dimensions in our given drawing. So again I am using offset, the distance is 100 because the thickness is 100 mm. Next we are going to fix the parapet wall for our diagram. So the height of the parapet wall is 450 mm. Height of the parapet wall, I'm going to type 450 mm. Okay. So by using the same offset command, we are going to draw parapet wall line for our room. Okay. So after draw this parapet wall, we are going to draw a lintel beam height and a lintel beam thickness. 450 mm. So this is our parapet wall. So I am going to trim the excess line. Okay. So just to trim the line from the source object also. Okay. So we already discussed. We are going to add or eliminate some dimensions in the same dimension style. So the wall thickness is 200 mm. So I am going to offset the dimension 200 mm. Then by using the trim, just to cut the excess line from the parapet. Okay. Next, we are going to add some specification in the existing dimension style. So the overall basement is 300 mm, roof height is 3000 mm, and roof thickness is 100 mm. Height of the parapet wall is 450 mm for our given diagram. Next, lintel beam height and lintel beam thickness. So lintel beam height is 2100 and lintel beam thickness is 150 mm. So by using the same basic line command, we are going to draw the lintel beam height and lintel beam thickness. We already know the height of the lintel beam as well as parapet wall. Just like parapet wall, we are going to give the thickness for our lintel beam. Thickness is 150 mm. Okay. So by using the same offset command, we are going to offset the lintel beam. Thickness is 150 mm. 50 mm thick. Okay. So we are going to trim the excess line from both the sides. Okay. So from the plan, we are going to complete our section of our diagram. Next, we have to give the specifications for our foundation. So the foundation is made of brick masonry with the PCC, that is a plain cement concrete 600 mm, and the wide is thickness is 20 mm, and the foundation is 600 mm below the ground level. So we are going to edit the same dimension style for the superstructure also. So here our superstructure, this is our superstructure. Our baseline is the ground level. So the superstructure is above the ground level of the building is called as the superstructure of our building. And below the ground level, that is a footing and foundation, is called as the substructure of our building. So here we are going to draw a superstructure, substructure and the ground level for our building. So by adding some excess line, we have to complete substructure also. So here I am using the same dimension style. So for our foundation, it is made of RR masonry, and in this substructure we are using plain cement concrete. So it is depends on you, whatever the size you can draw for substructures as well as a superstructure. Okay, next step 1, that is we are going to select PCC, that is plain cement concrete, 600 mm wide and 20 mm thickness. So the foundation is placed 600 mm below the ground level. So by using the line command, we are going to draw a small rectangle for our substructure. Okay, so the size of the rectangle is 600 cross 200. Next, step 2, 600 mm, that is our foundation substructure, 600 mm below the ground level. Okay, so by using the same dimension box, we are going to add foundation data. Okay, next we are going to draw a foundation of our superstructures. So the width of the foundation is 600 mm, that's why we are using offset with the thickness of 600 mm. Okay, so I am going to extend the wall line to the foundation level. Next, by using trim, we have to delete or cut the excess line from the substructure. Next, I am going to copy the rectangle to this foundation level. Okay, so by copying the rectangle, we are going to draw the substructure of our diagram. Next, we have to fix the thickness of the footing, that is 400 mm. So the footing thickness is 400 mm. So we are going to use the same line command. Draw a perpendicular line from the substructure just to give the offset for 200 mm. So next, by using the trim command, trim or cut the excess line in the substructure. So it is 600 cross 200. So we are going to copy the substructure to the right hand side. Next, by using the trim, we have to cut the excess line for the foundation. Okay. So I am going to place this dimension to the right hand side of our building, because we are going to draw a elevation of our structure. Next, step 4 is flooring concrete. Okay. From this section, we are going to draw a elevation of our building. Just extend the line from ground level to parapet line and trim the excess line. We can easily draw the elevation of our structure. Okay, so I am going to extend the line from the parapet, ground level as well as sunshade level. So I am going to extend the line from our plan to draw the windows for our given diagram. Okay. So I am going to copy the same windows to draw the elevation for our diagram, because the dimensions are same for section, elevation and plan. So the thickness is, sunshade thickness is 150 mm. So we are going to offset the line for 150 mm. Okay. So we are going to extend the lines by using the extend command to draw the sunshade and trim the excess line from the source objects. So here we are completing our plan, section and elevation for our given reading room. So don't forget to mention the dimensions in our diagram. So we already discussed the dimensions in our diagram. So this is the full diagram for our load bearing structures. Thank you.